HTC U Ultra has been in the market for almost 2 years, and HTC have not revealed any plan to update it to Android 9.0 Pie. Xiaomi Pocophone F1 is the new era of flagship killer. It managed to offer flagship specifications with the price of mid-range smartphone. Will Pocophone F1 be the best smartphone for HTC U Ultra owner, or should you keep it? I am Alex Ong from Mr. Tax, and you are now watching the comparison of Xiaomi Pocophone F1 and HTC U Ultra. HTC U Ultra is like the abandoned child by HTC, while Pocophone F1 is getting all the support from Xiaomi and also features that can be found on Mi 8. Will HTC save the HTC U Ultra from being the abandoned child, or should HTC U Ultra owner abandon it like HTC? Before we start, let us clear off the specifications for both smartphones. You can pause the video here as the specifications for both smartphones is shown in the video. Xiaomi Pocophone F1 is sporting a polycarbonate back, while HTC U Ultra is sporting the liquid glass surface back. I will choose glass back over the polycarbonate back. Not only the liquid glass surface back is stunning to look at, and it's also better to hold in the hand than the polycarbonate back. Pocophone F1 polycarbonate back is not the best polycarbonate back that I ever hold. At the front, you will find a 6.18 inch 18.7:9 1080p LCD display on Pocophone F1. You'll find a 5.7 inch 16:9 Super LCD 5 display with a 2.05 inch secondary display on HTC U Ultra. HTC U Ultra is huge as compared with Pocophone F1 that comes with a larger 6.18 inch display. The notch display is showing the benefit here, as you will be able to hold the Pocophone F1 better in hand than the huge HTC U Ultra. If you like huge display, yet do not want a huge smartphone, you are better off choosing Pocophone F1. Pocophone F1 is an interesting smartphone, as it packs a lot, yet Pocophone did not market the feature like the ability to play back HDR content on YouTube. When playing HDR content on YouTube, Pocophone F1 display looks very dull as compared to HTC U Ultra that does not support HDR playback. Even when playing non-HDR content, HTC U Ultra display still looks a lot better than Pocophone F1. Is the ability to play back HDR content an advantage for Pocophone F1, or you prefer to have a better display like on HTC U Ultra? Are you missing out on HTC U Ultra without the support of HDR playback? I will say no, as there are not much of HDR content that you can find in the market now. In Malaysia, the only streaming service that supports 4K HDR content that I can think of is Netflix. Given that you are willing to pay over 50 ringgit Malaysia every month to enjoy HDR content. By the time of this video is up, Pocophone F1 still does not support Widevine L1, which means you are not able to play HD or even HDR video on Netflix, Amazon Prime, and other streaming services. Xiaomi aimed to release it by the end of this year with the MIUI 10 beta with Android 9.0 Pie. At the top of the display, you will find the notch that houses the 20MP front-facing camera, earpiece that act as secondary speaker, sensors, and infrared sensor for face unlock on Pocophone F1. The face unlock is fast and it will not work with your eyes closed. With the infrared sensor, you are able to face unlock under low light or no light. You will find the 16MP front-facing camera, sensors, earpiece that act as secondary boom sound speaker, and the secondary display. The secondary display will show you time, shortcuts, favorite apps, and also weather. Pocophone F1 is splash-proof where it can withstand light rain. Xiaomi Pocophone F1 is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 845, while HTC U Ultra is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 821. Even though Snapdragon 845 and Snapdragon 821 are flagship processor, but Snapdragon 821 is almost 2 years old. It starts to show the sign of getting old. When handling heavy-duty tasks like gaming, Pocophone F1 is able to run smoothly while HTC U Ultra will suffer slight performance drop once in a while. It is not as bad as mid-range smartphone, but it is annoying to have it. Pocophone F1 is running on Android 8.1 Oreo with MIUI 10 on top, while HTC U Ultra is running on Android 8.0 Oreo with Sense UI on top. Android 9.0 Pie already ready for Pocophone F1 with MIUI 10 beta. HTC did not reveal any plan to update HTC U Ultra to Android 9.0 Pie. This is very disappointing on HTC part, as HTC U Ultra just 6 months older than HTC U 11. You should definitely upgrade to Pocophone F1 if you are those that want the latest Android version on your smartphone. Xiaomi Pocophone F1 is sporting dual camera at the rear, while HTC U Ultra is sporting a single f1.8 12MP camera at the rear. The dual camera combination is f1.9 12MP main sensor and f2.0 secondary sensor. The 12MP main sensor will be handling all the capturing duty, while the 5MP secondary sensor only serves as depth sensing sensor for portrait mode. Normally, I will praise how great HTC camera is, but when compared with Pocophone F1 really shows how much difference between the image signal processor on Snapdragon 845 and Snapdragon 821. Pocophone F1 is able to capture photos with better details, but HTC U Ultra is not half bad too. Pocophone F1 also have better dynamic range than HTC U Ultra. The color of the photo captured by Pocophone F1 is too vibrant for my taste, and it makes the photo look unnatural. We also tested the Google Camera port on HTC U Ultra and Pocophone F1. If you are interested, you can find the link in the description below, or you can find it on the top right corner. As for video, both Pocophone F1 and HTC U Ultra are able to shoot 1080p 30 frames per second and 4K 30 frames per second video. Even though Pocophone F1 is lacking of optical image stabilizer, you will still be able to shoot steady 1080p 30 frames per second video thanks to the electronic image stabilizer. On HTC U Ultra, you will be able to shoot 3D audio and high-res audio video. Both Xiaomi Pocophone F1 and HTC U Ultra are sporting dual speakers, and the volume for both smartphones are loud. Even though the volume for both smartphones are loud, but HTC U Ultra boom sound dual speakers are better. You will hear more detailed sound from boom sound dual speakers. Xiaomi still preserved the 3.5mm headphone jack on Pocophone F1, while HTC removed the 3.5mm headphone jack on HTC U Ultra. This is the part where HTC U Ultra still shines. HTC is able to deliver better audio experience through the USB-C earbuds included in the packaging and USonic. Xiaomi Pocophone F1 is sporting a 4000 mAh battery with the support of Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0, while HTC U Ultra is sporting a 3000 mAh battery with the support of Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0. HTC U Ultra does not age well with the included 3000 mAh battery. It can only provide me battery life of less than 1 day or even half a day when I am using it heavily. Pocophone F1 4000 mAh battery is able to provide me battery life of more than 1.5 days. Xiaomi and HTC included a Quick Charge 3.0 charger in the packaging for both Pocophone F1 and HTC U Ultra. Pocophone F1 needs around 2 hours to fully recharge, while HTC U Ultra only needs around 1.5 hours to fully recharge. Even though Xiaomi Pocophone F1 sports the latest and greatest, but HTC U Ultra still do a better job in certain areas. You will get a better display and also better audio experience. If you love to enjoy your content on your smartphone, you are better off keeping the HTC U Ultra. If you want the latest and greatest with an extremely affordable price, upgrade to Pocophone F1. If HTC had provided a better support for HTC U Ultra, HTC U Ultra might still worth keeping another year. In case you are interested to know more about Xiaomi Pocophone F1 and HTC U Ultra, you can find the playlist for both smartphones at the end of the video. That is all for this comparison. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe. See you on the next video.